Hello, Fabulous Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of May 2018, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an amazing month it is. We've got an active sky. We've got big moves, big changes taking place this month, and really the very beginning of important cycles as well. I can't wait to tell you about it all. So let's start with Uranus, because a lot of people are buzzing about this. Big moves taking place with Uranus this month as Uranus changes signs for the better part of the last 7 years, 8 years, really since the start of the decade. Uranus has been moving through the very top of your sky and helping you to redefine and expand your horizons where it comes to your understanding of your life purpose, as well as your career as well. Well, now as Uranus leaves, at least for a few months, will just dip out of this part of the sky, you are going to find yourself feeling a lot more stable and a lot more certainty where it comes to these very areas. Uranus is moving into a part of the sky for you that has to do with things like friendships and groups that you belong to, and it's also a very lofty energy, if you will, right? It's quite the expansive energy at that. And so I do feel that it's almost as if I'm seeing a whole world of friendships open up for you, which is truly very exciting. Again, you'll get a taste of that starting now. And it is fueled by this shift happening right in the middle of the month, is fueled by a new moon in the same part of the sky as well, this whole friendship area for you. And so it isn't just that this big energy is happening, but there's also this sense of you being very aware that there are new opportunities for you in terms of the people and the groups that you can align with to create more in your life, and as well as an understanding of how ultimately, our connections need to change in response to our changing understanding of ourselves. Well, is it that your friendships are keeping up with your evolution or not? You are about to become very aware of where it is that is the case, but also where it is that maybe new friendships and so much more may be in store for you. And all of that starts taking place mid-month. Chiron is changing signs and moving into the sign where Uranus has just been hanging out. So Uranus has been in for really the start of the decade. Well, now as he leaves Chiron, late last month, entered this part of the sky. This is a really big deal because what it tells me is that the gains, the insights that you have made since the start of the decade, well, now there's a part of you that knows you have to see it through. You've got to continue doing the work, whether it is a spiritual work to align with that higher vision, or whether it is a deeper work that has to do with your understanding of ultimately your purpose and your legacy and what it is that you're creating. In fact, this drive to create a legacy and knowing that in that process you will experience profound healing, well, that is what is going to start to take place for you and really has started for you since late last month. Well, just like Uranus, Chiron is going to dip out for a little while at the end of the year and into next year. And then next year is when both of these planets will move into their new signs for nice, long, multi-year stays. So of course, I'll be here to talk about it as we go along. Now, the other really big news this month is that Mars goes into shadow this month in preparation for a larger retrograde that is coming up a little bit later this year. And this is a big deal, especially for you now, because it is Mars that is going into shadow in your opposite sign. And I feel as I look at this that it's almost as if some issues are going to rise for you where it comes to matters of love. But this is valuable, this is needed, and this is good. Ultimately, this is going to show you something and help you to learn and understand where your power is, where it comes to other people. Now, the thing to remember is that we really have no control over other people, that other people will do all kinds of things that have nothing to do with us. They'll make decisions, they'll make choices, they'll take actions. And really, it is based on all the experiences they bring to this moment and how they interpreted those experiences. It doesn't have to say anything about us. Well, when Mars moves through your opposite sign, that is part of the sacred lesson, is knowing where your power is and knowing where it isn't, and to focus on where it is ultimately you can elevate your understanding and create a sense of surrender, acceptance, and peace for who somebody else needs to be and not necessarily taking it personally. It's really important to watch what takes place for you mid-month, this month, where it comes to matters of love, because chances are you will be returning to these themes a little later this year as Mars goes into retrograde and will retrograde back to this place it is at right now. So this is representing a time when ongoing or rather issues that will become ongoing will present themselves to you. If you are someone who is open to meeting someone new, this can be a very powerful time, I must say, because it's almost as if you are getting insights into whom you are attracted to, the type of people that you are drawn to, that you feel a pull towards, and why you feel that way. So you'll be getting those types of insights. At the same time, this sacred lesson of taking action where you can and surrendering the rest is going to present itself. And I must say that Mars moving through your opposite sign does make a person brave in matters of love. Now, if you are someone who is in an established bond, you will find that your partner needs more of your energy and needs more of your attention. Now, around what and why it is that they need more energy and attention from you, well, that will show itself to you this month. As we get to the late part of the month, that is when we will have a full moon. This full moon is happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with your workplace and the people who surround you at work. And it also has to do with your daily habits and rituals, including your health-related habits as well. These are going to come very much into focus as we get to the end of the month. Chances are there is going to be a sense of change in your workplace environment. It is also possible that a coworker or an immediate supervisor leaves your workplace at this time. There can also be a change of roles for you as well. A project may come to fruition. And at least where it comes to matters of health, there's going to be desire to create positive changes for yourself as well. And this is a really good time, like where it comes to like full moons and initiating new habits, like wherever it is that you want to let go of something, let go of a bad habit, well, it tends to be that much more successful when done around a full moon in this particular part of your sky. What I love about this month for you is that it is big. This is a big month, and it is an amazing month. It is as if you are coming to different understandings and different priorities, and coming to a deeper understanding of where it is that you feel called to do the work and where it is now that you can relax and trust your path. And along the way, you're going to learn a whole lot about yourself and your power. And ultimately, that awareness empowers you. Well, thank you so much for watching. All this wonderful stuff I have talked about on my website as well. I've got special horoscopes available for Uranus changing signs, Chiron changing signs, the Mars retrograde season. Now, you can get unlimited access to these in the superstar space at astrofabulous.com or as downloads at nadiyashah.com. By becoming a superstar, you get all kinds of other wonderful things. Special horoscopes, yes. Weekly horoscopes, expanded exclusive horoscopes, and so much more in the superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Well, thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.